Hello, this is Nick from the YouTube channel The Shogunate, and in this video, for Clash of Katanas, we are going to be discussing the Otomo clan, specifically during the Sengoku Jidai. The Otomo are a specifically unique clan of old Japan, not largely known necessarily for their military expansion or mighty army. Instead, they are often remembered as being one of the greatest adopters of Christianity during Japan's Age of Warring States. The Otomo name itself is very old, and is usually seen to be one of the first names connected to the budding early Japanese warrior culture. Eventually, they were to receive land in Bungo province of northern Kyushu. There, they would be one of the most prominent families of the island, but would not see their true height until the Sengoku Jidai. It was during the Sengoku period that they grew into their full potential, coming to dominate much of northern Kyushu and clashing with the likes of other powerful clans such as the Ochi and later Mori of western Honshu. Of course, the true fame of the Otomo comes from their iconic leader, Otomo Yoshishige, better known today as Otomo Sorin. Sorin initially did not appear destined to take lordship of the clan, despite being the firstborn son of his father. Instead, his father favored Sorin's half-brother. However, his scheme was unsuccessful, and enough members of the clan would rally to Sorin, allowing him to take lordship of the clan in 1550. It is generally considered that under him the clan became such a mighty force in the region. However, as strong as the Otomo family got, it is important to note that their power has been said to have been very decentralized, and that their vassals had increased levels of autonomy than what was the norm at the time. In 1543, Europeans first arrived in Japan, bringing with them new technology and religion. Western trade steadily began flowing up into the country, along with missionaries who spread the Christian faith. Sorin famously became very interested in Christianity and would fully convert to the Christian faith along with his son in the 1570s, despite protests from other vassals and even his own wife at the time. However, the Otomo would soon come to be threatened by the rising power of the Shimazu family of the south. Although the Otomo had been successful in solidifying their position and defending it from enemies coming from Honshu, against the Shimazu, the Otomo were unable to mount a solid defense, as the Shimazu armies continued driving them back. By 1586, the Shimazu clan had nearly defeated the Otomo entirely and come to dominate almost the entirety of the island. Yet, it was here Sorin would plead directly with Toyotomi Hideyoshi, who had succeeded Oda Nobunaga and had emerged as Japan's second great unifier. He requested Hideyoshi to intervene, which Hideyoshi gladly did in 1587, defeating the Shimazu and re-establishing order in Kyushu. Unfortunately, with Kyushu now under Toyotomi influence, Hideyoshi reorganized the territory, and the Otomo were severely restricted in their landholdings, and made to be little more than a Toyotomi vassal. Sorin would die in 1587, before ever seeing how miserable the situation would end up becoming for the Otomo clan. With Kyushu under Hideyoshi's grip, he was made witness to the devastation caused by Christians within the Otomo clan, who had devastated local Buddhist institutions and proved to be a threat to the established order. Because of this, Hideyoshi became more aggressive against the spread of Christianity. In 1592, Hideyoshi would launch his infamous invasion of Korea, and the Otomo were one of the clans who were set to take part. Daimyo Otomo Yoshimune would lead around 6,000 men into Korea, and would show cowardice when Japan was pulling back, after he refused to hold a strategic position. The news of this treachery would reach the ears of Hideyoshi, who would take out his wrath upon the Otomo family, reducing their status even further. With little left to their name, Yoshimune would also choose to side with Ishida Mitsunari and the Western Army at the Battle of Sekigahara, yet after their defeat would be exiled. And although the Otomo name would live on into the Edo period, they also did so with no major significance. The Otomo family are definitely an oddity, known more for their military exploits prior to the Sengoku period, while during the Age of Warring States coming to be known as one of the most famous of the Christian daimyo. Their fate, in the end, is a sad one for a clan truly as historic as theirs.